let's talk about why you need an online fitness coach. So I know you might be like, oh, James, this is pretty self-serving, right? But you're right. Dun, dun, dun. So an online fitness coach, the reason why you need one is because you don't exist just in the gym, right? You don't exist just in the grocery store, right? You don't exist just around family, or when you can use a random PDF to fix your problems. So first and foremost, the reason why you need a coach is because there's more situations than you probably have awareness around on the problem solving side of how to fix the situations that you're in than you can just download PDFs from XYZ trainer or XYZ coaching program or what have you there. So you need an online fitness coach. And the reason that you need this is more than just, hey, you don't know what to do in these situations, but also you need to know maybe where you're going off. You need a second set of eyes, right? You need a second opinion, right? You need someone that can take the complexity out of the programming in the gym, right? You need someone to help you problem solve. And the last reason that you need an online fitness coach is because you don't exist in a vacuum. Well, I don't even know how to spell vacuum, but you don't exist in a vacuum. You're not in isolation, right? So where you might be in a position where you think, hey, maybe I need a personal trainer in person for sessions and to help me lift and what have you, maybe. But also, when you have a personal trainer, right, you have someone that's in person, you oftentimes find yourself in a position where you don't speak to them outside of when you are in person. And so having an online fitness coach, being able to help you with how to shop, how to meal prep, maybe even shop or meal prep with you, how to cook, how to make sure that if you don't want to cook or meal prep, you can then get some meal ordering services to be rocking and rolling there. Someone that can look over your programming. They can make sure that you're progressing in the gym. They can make sure that if you have a plateau in your weight, that you figure out why. Can also make sure that if you took a DEXA or an InBody, they can look at your overall numbers and interpret those tests for you. Now, can you learn everything that you need to know to be able to look at an InBody or a DEXA and understand it? You absolutely can. But it might take you a little bit, and it might be just not worth the time. Because at the end of the day, the only time that you're ever going to use that is in relation to your own health and wellness journey, unless you're a coach yourself. So you need an online fitness coach because it looks like more than just training. It looks like more than just meal planning. It looks like more than just shopping. It looks like more than just sessions in person. Like, you want somebody here that can help you problem solve around the unique things that happen for you. So for example, sometimes I have clients that are in a position where they're like, hey James, I don't have tons of time, right, to be allocated to anything. I've got, I run a business and I've got a family, I've got 2 kids that I'm taking to practices. And when I'm out of the office, I don't want to be doing anything or thinking about anything here. I just want to be able to go do my sessions and have everything else taken care of. Well, the fact of the matter is that if you're writing your own workouts and then you're also trying to figure out what the heck to cook and how to shop for that, and then also to make sure that you hit the ample, your ample protein, right, and hydration, right, and you start looking up this kind of stuff. Not only are you going to take time, but then you're also going to get hit with targeted ads, right? You're going to get hit with targeted ads around literally everything, and more oftentimes than not, you're going to then spend a ton of money on a lot of shit that doesn't matter. So does that mean you can't buy an Oura ring, or you can't buy a Pulse MyZone heart rate, or you can't buy, toe spacers, or you can't buy a Whoop or anything like that? No. You can buy any of that. I'm not telling you how to live your life. But what I am saying is that if you have goals that you're not able to hit by yourself, or you value your time more than you value money, right, because you have plenty of money, then why the hell would you not get an online fitness coach? I could learn how to code, right? I could take the time to learn how to code, to write HTML, Java, etc. Or I could just pay someone to do it, because it's not worth taking my eye off the prize of what I'm trying to do with my life to learn that just to save myself a few dollars. So it's not that necessarily, you have to even be trying to necessarily lose fat. and tone up to have an online fitness coach. You can have an online fitness coach for different seasons of your life, but I can tell you right now that just like any business product or coach or individual that's helping you, any service, right? You pay someone to do your oil probably, even if you can do it. Why? Because it's faster, it's easier, and saving $45 is not worth 2 hours of planning around different activities to make sure that you could be up under the car, you can drain it, switch out the filter, refill it, and then shower after before you go do something. Like, most people are not working in a position where they're going to be playing with. Most people that would hire online fitness coaches are not in a position where you're trying to pinch pennies. Now, does that mean that you should just go spend a wild amount of money out here on a fitness coach? I wouldn't say so. I would say that you look at someone that can either give you a 3-month, right, a 6-month, or a 12-month duration for you to get in here and get your coaching rocking and rolling based on your goals. So like, maybe you want to lose like 10 to 15 pounds, right? You can do that in 3 months, but then maybe you want to gain 6 pounds of muscle. Okay, and that's going to take closer to, like, losing and gaining, going to take closer to 26 weeks. But then let's also say, like, hey, you want your lifts to go up by 10 to 15%. Okay, probably going to take more than three months or 6 months, assuming that you don't have tons and tons of experience and you're not already dialed in. So you need an online fitness coach if you're trying to get to goal faster than it's going to take to get to on your own. I mean, it's kind of the same thing when you look at going to a mechanic, or you look at going to get someone to do your hair. I mean, you could learn to do all that stuff yourself. Absolutely, full stop. You can absolutely do that. Learn how to hang TVs, learn how to put up siding, learn how to put up a roof. But it comes back down to, what do you value more? Do you value time, the time delay, or do you value money? And it's not necessarily like ones and zeros. It's technically a continuum, right? It's kind of a slider, because you could value time more than money, but will be willing to spend 5% of your salary to get something done in the same amount of time that if you had to spend 20 or 30% of your salary to do, or 20 to 30% of your profits to do, if you're a business owner, you wouldn't do, right? Do you care about time or money more? Online fitness coaching is not just for fat loss. And in fact, a lot of people will be a lot more dialed in and be taught the frameworks for them to be able to do it for the rest of their life. So like most people with us, you're either here 3 months, you're here 6 months, or maybe you're here 12 months. But you're not here much longer after 12, because if you are, we haven't taught you what you need to know. Realistically, you should be able to, at the 6 month mark, do whatever you need to do for yourself. Do whatever you need to do around planning, and you only stay if you want the added accountability. And really, outside of you just being in these different situations where you need some help, right? Having the plan so it's easy and you can just kind of jump in and do it. The biggest thing that you want with any of this is really the accountability. Okay? The accountability is the key here, right? Why do you pay a coach to do things for you or with you, or, nose to tail, done absolutely with almost no effort on your end? It's because you'll be accountable to it, right? If you have accountability in someone that cares about your journey as much as you do, especially if you're paying them a lot of money, then they're incentivized to care about you and incentivized to care about your progress and your process to the level that you do or more, because their business depends on it. You're in a solid spot. And as long as the online fitness coach that you're hiring isn't a fucking idiot, okay, isn't someone that's out here telling you that you have to cut out sugar forever to lose any weight, or like you have to not eat meat at all, or you have to eat only veggies, or you have to eat only meat. Like there's different methodologies that can work for someone, but they don't all work for everyone. But I would say that no matter where you're going there, right, you're here for the accountability. And as long as that they have results that they can show for that are solid, and you get along with the person, well then why wouldn't you pick a time horizon that you want to hit that ultimate goal and pay for the accountability? because the accountability will move you faster than any PDF will move you faster than any plan will move you faster than any YouTube video will, even when you're watching here. So like, choose time or money. How much do you care about money over time? And I get it. We're in a place where we're kind of in a recession, right? We're coming up on a place where people are more hesitant to spend money on online services and in-person services because the job market is kind of, it's fluid. It's not super stable. But I would encourage you that, the only thing that you take with you 24/7, 365 is your body. And so if you're going to invest in, hey, let's go to Cabo, right? And let's do a water fast, or let's do keto, or let's take Ozempic before we go to, let's take Ozempic for 2 months before we go to Puerto Rico. Or it's, hey, maybe we skip Puerto Rico for now. We jump into a 6-month program with somebody, it doesn't have to be us. And we get this figured out once and for all, so that every Puerto Rico trip from here on forward is completely different. We feel different, we look different, we have different confidence. I mean, I think that's far more worth it, because at the end of the day, if you just continue to delay, the older we get, the more away from activity we get, the more away from movement we get, the harder it becomes, right? And our metabolism is directly related, right, to the food we put in our body, to our overall activity level, and to the amount of muscle you have on your body overall. So like, at the end of the day, is it the most important thing in the world? You might not think so until you're sick, right? But having an online fitness coach, having one-on-one support in any format, even if it's a life coach or a therapist, or you want to pay, someone like Tony Robbins, maybe this won't land, someone like Tony Robbins is in a life coach to rock and roll, then maybe that's what you need to do. But getting one-on-one support and accountability and another individual that's here to help you problem solve is the way to go. I've done it in business with business coaches, with coaches for gym owners, with nutritionists. I've done it with people that have poured into me, docs as well, so that I can further improve where I am, my position in this whole business world, health and wellness, while also decreasing the time delay, right? By just spending a little bit more money. So decrease my time delay between now and when I'm a better practitioner, and just spend a little bit of money so that at the end of the day, my investment comes back tenfold. I hope that helps. If you're on the fence about, hey, should I get an online fitness coach? If you have any goal in the world and you're trying to get that done in a shorter time horizon, right? And you're willing to trade some money so you don't have to wait for that to figure out on your own, and you're willing to jump into a 3-month or a 6-month go with somebody that knows what the hell they're doing, all I would recommend is that you make sure that they actually do have testimonials and they have social proof where they've actually helped people, okay? And that they have one-on-one accountability in some format in their program. And then also on top of that, right, the price that they're charging would warrant them actually giving you the accountability and the effort and the time to you one-on-one or in a group setting that would be needed for you to learn these skills. And if all those things are true, whether it's us or not, I hope that helps. I really do. There's a lot of reasons to get an online fitness coach, and it's not just because you want to look better booty bone naked for the summer for the next 2 months. There's many other reasons, and I hope this answers some questions. Y'all be easy. See you next time.